Hi Gemini, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very cool tarot reading for you guys, and I hope you guys are well, Gemini. And let's see what we have, and we're pulling some oracle cards, and we're going to pull a charm for you. Let's pull a charm first. We have this bag of, I don't know, 100 charms or so. Let's see what we got. And they're always kind of unknown to me, right, until I kind of put my finger on one of them. And what do we have here? We have the moon. All right, so the moon is about emotions. We have a full moon coming just in a few days. The moon is about emotions. It can be about the past. It can be about family. And it can be also about kind of confusion sometimes because of the darkness of the moon. It is definitely about emotions and feelings, though. It definitely is, Gemini. And the full moon we'll talk about. The astrology video that I'll be putting out will talk about what we really need to leave behind, because the moon does also represent the past. So maybe there's something you want to leave behind. As many people will be leaving something. Doesn't always have to be a physical thing, but let's see. And you know, here we have the faithful dog, and here he is, and here's a little ball. He wants to play. So this is somebody who Gemini, and you know, this is a love reading typically, right? So maybe somebody really loves you and they're loyal, or they really want to kind of be by your side, and you know, maybe playful too. Let's see what else we have. And there's some type of a completion with that. Where is that card? Let's get that card here. Oh my goodness, here. Well, a little bit of a tight squeeze here. Let's get another card. And we have the family room. The family room can talk about something happening within 30 days. It's a 21, it's a 3, right? Something can happen. The family room can be somebody who is familiar to you. It can be, yeah. And let's grab this card. That's at all possible. So we have for you, Gemini. Oh my goodness. Yeah, wow. And so it's a good thing. Good thing I got the card. It's probably in the upright. It is the naked woman. This is the other woman. So maybe you were the other woman, Gemini, possibly. Maybe you still are. Maybe the other person is the other woman. I mean, she's really waiting for her lover, and she's bare-chested here. I'm not able to hold that card up, I don't believe, very long, right? But, you know, she's got her makeup on. She is looking pretty. She's got, you know, kind of these beads in her hair, pearls in her hair, whatever. And she's waiting for her partner. Yeah, she's looking out the window. Are they here yet? Yeah, and we have the birds. And there could be communication here. Because she's waiting, Gemini, right? She's waiting, looking out the window, waiting for communication, waiting to see and talk to her person. The birds are here. Yeah, there's some type of communication. It's also possible that somebody is about to tell you that they're very loyal to you. Well, definitely it could be somebody you know if they're going to tell you that they're loyal, right? Let's see what the astrology cards have to say, Gemini. Let's see what they have to say here for you guys. And we have the South Node, destined to release. So the South Node talks about the past, leave the past behind. We're coming into a Cancer full moon, and that is the past too. So there's going to be a release almost for everybody, some type of a release, right? It just depends. It may be subtle though for some, but in this reading, it looks like somebody was a third party or the other woman, and they are going to be told, Gemini, you look like someone's going to tell you that they're loyal to you, even though you're the other woman, which is usually not where the loyalty typically lies, at least as an archetype, right? The other woman is usually the one who is not getting the loyalty, right? And I have her breasts covered. Let's see what we have too for you guys, Gemini. And we have the house, the third house, and that is your house, the third house. It talks about early learning, childhood, childhood cousins, and making friends in the neighborhood, and you know, the rational mind and communication. So we just saw the birds and the lady's waiting, which is communication. She's waiting for some communication. You have communication coming, Gemini. I feel like you do. Let's get one more card from whoever this is. Now we have Chiron, hurt and heal. So somebody got hurt here because we have destined to release. So there's some type of thing that happened here that was meant to be, like written in the stars, that somebody would be getting released or a chapter would come to an end. Yeah, that's what's going on here. And a new loyalty towards somebody else would be established or would be recognized and accepted. Yeah, it can be either one. Let's get another deck here. Or both. Accepted, established. Yeah, and so let's see what we have, Gemini. We're going to use these cards, and this is the Before Tarot. But hey, definitely works. See what we got. Kind of interesting deck. A little bit twisty, a little different. The Fool card showing up. And yeah, and I said here that somebody's coming to talk to you. Yeah, they are. And this is about believing and taking a leap of faith. It is like having the courage to do it. Like, I'm going to believe in this. I'm just going to do it. Maybe you're waiting for this person. You could be waiting, right? She's waiting. And we have the Four of Cups. And this is in the crossing energy. So this is kind of the influential challenge sometimes. Somebody's cup is being rejected here. And that is the release that they are talking about in the reading, Gemini. So you might be releasing somebody. Somebody could be being released kind of on your behalf. Yeah, sort of, right? Like that, like for you, to be with you. And the Eight of Swords reversed, that is the release here. And this is what's helping you. I mean, it could be hindering you, but I don't see it like that. You know, this reading it can go either way, of course, right? Maybe you're taking a leap of faith on, it's either you taking a leap of faith or somebody else out there is on you. But there is a release or a rejection where somebody realizes, I'm not happy over here. I don't want this, right? A destined to release. And now we have the Ten of Cups. And this can be somebody who is external to you, Gemini, who is really, they think that you're their happily ever after, or you feel the same way. And now we have the Moon card showing up, and this is how somebody is seeing themselves. So we already saw the Moon, right, as the charm. The Moon is about cycles. It can be ending cycles for sure, because we have a new moon every 2 weeks, and we have a full moon every 2 weeks, basically. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly every 14 days, but pretty much, you know. And so this talks about somebody is seeing themselves as ending a cycle, releasing something, as I said. And the Moon is trusting intuition. It is. It can also be kind of very emotional. It's really kind of with the Moon. It means a lot of things, but it does rule emotions as the general archetype, right? The fourth house of family and roots and emotional support system. Nurturing, right? It rules the mother. The mother is the nurturing, the feminine, the divine feminine, right? Yeah, let's see what else we have. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. This sits in the past. Yep. So this is somebody who sees, when we see destined to release, Gemini, and the South Node, we know that somebody is releasing somebody because they feel like your fate and destiny. Now they may be, that says destined to release, and here's the wheel. So the Fool is over it. This can be, I'm taking a chance, I'm going to spin the wheel, right? Because we don't know really what's going to happen when we take a chance on things. The wheel is about taking a chance, but it's about fate and destiny, because we can shape our fate and destiny. So we're given certain possibilities at birth. We're given certain qualities, sensitivities. There's a lot going on. Yeah, like creative abilities, abilities to communicate, musical, scientific, whatever, what have you, right? Organizational, there's all kinds, right? But this here is somebody feeling like they are definitely shaping their own destiny, or that simply that you are fate and destiny for them. Yeah, they are. So let's see what else we have. And that is in the past. So that was a recognition of that. And so Judgment is here. It could be a Scorpio card. And so Judgment sits in the near future, and this is about rebirth. It's also about, if it's not rebirth for somebody, rebirth, being reborn, seeing things all brand new, ending some things. Sometimes it's a night of the soul and it's, it's difficult. But judgment in the near future, this is about a second chance, most likely, with the other woman looking out the window, right? The other woman. She is definitely the other woman because she's bare-breasted and she's waiting for somebody who doesn't live with her. So she is the other woman. And this can be the concern. Maybe somebody wants a second chance with you. But I feel like in the near future, there's a major transformation here. And there's an awakening that's already happened. Because Gemini, we know there was an awakening because we have destined to release. So somebody is trusting their intuition, or they understand, they have some inkling of, or understanding of fate and destiny. So that means that they're trusting their intuition. And that's what's going on here with judgment. There's some type of an awakening that has taken place here. And in the environment is the High Priestess. And, it's definitely could be having an awakening, because the High Priestess is the very intuitive and psychic, all-knowing. And so this is in your environment. This person could be very quiet. They could be like, you don't know that they're coming to reunite with you or to be with you, or it could be to make up. But whatever it is, the High Priestess, this can show up as somebody did not understand their intuition about life. It's possible. And now they're like, well, I need to, now I am. Let's get a card on the High Priestess. It shows up with the World card. Look at all these majors. We have 5 majors in a row. The Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and now we have the High Priestess and the World card. So, this is all about knowing what's good for my future, especially next to Judgment, which can be major transformation or rebirth, right? So this is knowing intuitively where my life path needs to go. And here's the Wheel of Fortune to confirm it. So, wow, this is very cool about fate and destiny. We already saw the South Node destined to release. Somebody feels definitely that you are a soulmate, a twin flame, or you're connected, you guys were together in a past life, or you are simply connected, at a soul level, like intuitively, right? They know this. And you could have been a secret, definitely, with the High Priestess in the environment and the other woman here. You might have been a secret, like somebody, like the third party, or like the other woman is a secret, usually, right? And what you've learned, Gemini, the Two of Cups. So you've learned who you're really in love with, or they've learned that. These people are hugging ever so tight in this deck. These two people with the Two of Cups. Yeah, and, this could be healing because we have the caduceus above, which is the medical, right, which represents the medical. I feel like they kind of still have that on stuff, although, super old, but they're very happy there. The cat is there. The cat, talks about intuition, as does the cup element, right? And so what you've learned, they could have learned this. And there's so much spiritual energy here, intuitive and psychic, because the High Priestess, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune is here. And the Moon. The Moon can be trusting your intuition big time. Yeah. And in the potential outcome is the Two of Swords reversed. This is like, I'm not trying to overanalyze this or think about it anymore. I put the swords down. I'm trusting my intuition with the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going with my heart and my soul. I'm trusting that to lead me toward, this for me this is the North Node, about fate and destiny as well. This World card. It's about learning what works for us and what doesn't, and even our behaviors, like what has served us in this life and what doesn't anymore, and also about other people, like that person's not good for me and things like that. There's a major maturity in the environment, and also a major intuition here to trust the past, to trust the universe and surrender. Yeah, if you'd like a psychic reading, Gemini, you sure can get one. They're accurate. I always get feedback. I'm not trying to toot my horn here. And we do them. They're very exciting. They're very cool. We do them on a video call. And you can ask about a few people. You sure can. And yeah, and I have other services below. You can get a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense. That is separate. And also, I'm a past life certified reader. Super powerful to help you move forward with the most that you have in this life, right? And there's always some type of message from the past. Super, very mystical, powerful. You can get an astrology reading. And yeah, tarot reading. We're going to end this reading. And thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me here today. Everything is in the description box. Please hit the little bell in order to receive my notifications. And did I say like, share, and subscribe? Thanks so much, you guys. Yeah.